Hi everybody, another week, another update on my collection. So today I'm going to share additions to my collection, but today I'm also going to start showing one of the systems in my collections and what I've gotten for that collection so far. So first I'll start with the additions and start out with a real exciting title I added to my collection. My Riding Stables, Carnivals, Sekiro. I've been playing this one on the Xbox One. I'm enjoying it so far. A little bit tough, high learning curve, but very rewarding. Space Hulk Tactics. And then for the PS4, we got Soul Calibur 6, which came with a blind bag freebie. And then MK11, and also came with a little mask. Pretty good. A little bit violent, but fun. For the Switch, Wolfenstein 2. For the Xbox One, Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, The Occupation, Genesis Alpha 1. Okay. And then for the limited runs batches that came in this week, a couple PS Vita games, Fern's Gate, Spelunky, Nero Voider, Danmaku Unlimited 3, Spelunky for PS4, Fern's Gate for PS4, Sundered Eldritch Edition, and then also this little adapter, which is pretty interesting. It's a little adapter that makes your Switch, allowing you to put your Switch in a vertical position, and then with your controllers on the side. And it was designed to be able to play shooters, such as the Danmaku Unlimited. So pretty interesting, fun to see coming out with these little adapters to allow for different styles of gameplay. So cool, enjoyed it. And then the other cool addition that came in this week for my collection, I had previously purchased this one for the Lynx Eye of the Beholder. And the gentleman that I bought this from contacted me saying that he had found in his house actually a disk drive and a disc that contains some additional content and manuals for it. So I sent him some additional monies, and he sent me this drive with additional contents and the disc. So cool, appreciate that. Okay, now moving into sharing one of my collections. So today actually I'm going to go through a collection of a system that is a little bit non-standard by gamers' perspectives. And it's actually the Nokia N-Gage. So the Nokia N-Gage was a phone, but it was branded as a gaming system. And it was an attempt by the cell phone maker Nokia to go into the video game mobile platform. And obviously you got to remember about the time of this platform coming out. The internet was, or we didn't have yet the smartphones that we have today. So this for its time, it was kind of a new concept and a new generation entry. Now, the big failing point about this system was that the Nokia N-Gage actually required you to put the game cartridges in here in the back. And it's not really a very accessible location for gaming. So every time you wanted to change your game, you actually had to disassemble your phone, turn it off, and switch games. And obviously that's not very convenient for gaming on the go. So that caused a lot of grief within the gamer community. Now, I'm getting close to a complete collection as far as North American releases or what I've found so far. But I'm still missing a couple, but I'll go through what I have. I have a total of 52 different NGage games. Ashen, Asphalt GT, Asphalt 2. So this one is a rare one, and actually you can see it's a Gold Master Reviewers Edition. This one was a bit tough to find, but it came in complete with the manual and the cartridge. And then the cartridge does have a little not for sale. It's kind of hard to take the cartridge out, so I'll just show that. Atari Volume 1. Atari Volume 2. This one was another tough one to get a hold of. A little bit expensive too, especially considering it's old Atari games. Bomberman. Call of Duty. Catan. This was another one I actually had to order it from. This was a tough one to find. Now, the truth is, I really haven't even played any of these N-Gage games, as sad as that sounds. But nonetheless, it's been fun to find these games and collect them. So, Civilization 2, or Civilization, I'm sorry. Colin McRae Rally 2005. Crash Bandicoot. So here you can see offsets from Sony going into other platforms. Elder Scrolls Travels Shadowkey. FIFA 2004, FIFA 2005, Glimmerati, Glimmerati, High Seas. This is another pretty expensive one, hard to find. Gold Master Edition, as you can see as well. So these were games that were released towards the end of the life cycle of the Nokia N-Gage, so they're a bit tougher to find. King of Fighters Extreme. Sealed copy. Marcel Desailly, Pro Soccer. Never heard who, don't know who he is. Mile High Pinball, also sealed copy. Major League Baseball Slam. And I wish I had paid the $2.99. Unfortunately, I paid a lot more than that. MotoGP. NCAA 2004. And this is another one that was tough to find. Another Gold Master review kit. Operation Shadow. Pandemonium. Path to Glory. Path to Glory 2. This one was also very tough to find. Another one, not very copies out there. Paid a lot more than I'd like to say on video. Than what I think it should have been paid, or what it's worth. Pocket Kingdom sealed. Puyo Pop. Puzzle Bubble. And here, I'll try to remove one of these cartridges to see if I can show you everybody here on, in case nobody's seen one. But it looks like really an SD card. Rayman 3. Red Faction, sealed. Requiem of Hell. Riffs. Another Gold Master Review. The Roots. The Sims Busting Out. Sonic N. So you can see the Sega influence here. Spider-Man 2. Tom Clancy Splinter Cell's Chaos 3, also sealed copy. Out of Bounds, SSX. Super Monkey Ball. Tiger Woods, 2004, sealed. Ghost Recon, Jungle Storm. Splinter Cell, Team Stealth Action, sealed. Tomb Raider. Tony Hawk's. Virtual Tennis. Worms. WWW Aftershock. Xanadu. X-Men Legends. And last, X-Men Legends 2. Another Gold Master copy. Another one that's pretty hard to find as far as a collection component. So, it's curious to see you go through these titles, and there's some titles in there from Sega. There's some titles in there that were smash hits on Sony platforms. They had some Atari titles. So you got to stop and think, wow, with all that horsepower behind it, what went wrong? And again, I think it was a combination of the design flaws that the device carried. And again, the screen is pretty small for gaming, not the best. You can see here a little bit the size. And then because it was just exclusive to Nokia, it was kind of hard as a sell point. But again, nice attempt, Nokia. And now I get to collect these games and enjoy them. At some point, maybe I'll get to try them. So here you are. I get to share one of the collections. I said I was going to start with one of the smaller collections, and then we'll start going into some of the other ones. And I'll highlight some of the titles I've played through. I haven't played through any of these Nokia ones. They're more of a collecting item for sure. Now, questions that, as far as the audience and the YouTube channel that have been putting out there, let me see different ones that I can answer today. The most persistent one I keep seeing in there is again on where does the money come for the collection? And again, I'll say this again. I have a full-time job and I'm pretty busy. I put a lot of time and hours into it. And nowadays I put a lot of my income against the collection. So that's where it comes. Plus, I've been doing this for 30 years, so little by little, just growing it. And I try to be a savvy shopper. On one of the next videos, I try to cover some of my shopping habits and give some tips on how I accomplish my collection, and again, some guidance for folks that are trying to get up there. But again, thanks for watching. Hope everybody had a great weekend, and see you next time.